I was thinking it, but then our wonderful people in the Discord, in the Patreon, in the chat, damn Silverhorse said, well, first you need to do a little hot tour.
I saw that. Oh, it's a savage world. Hot tour, it is known.
It is known. It is known.
What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the intel, and you can already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, governor.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 2. Yo, if you haven't watched the very first one, it's like meeting an old friend that you haven't seen in a really long time, and you catch up and things feel like they should. Man, it's been a long time coming. Make sure you stay to the very end because you already know me and Rekkai. We're going to chop it up. Have a bit of a back and forth, if you will, over the things we've enjoyed and maybe some of the things we may be scratching our heads about on the second go round. Trust, there will be no spoilers as we watch this, but at the very end, when we have our review, we will have a spoiler section. Don't worry, we'll have the video marked off so you can get to it super quick. So without any further ado, let's get started. Hey, thank you, HBO.
But I just love our Discord. I just love it. I do.
This episode is called The King's Road. Yeah, and if you are curious about what Rekkai is talking about regarding the Discord, it is a place where you can be a part of the conversation. You can watch along with us, but that is reserved for Patreon members. They'll get special access to a private section of the Discord where you can be a part of the reaction. Thank y'all. Now, how long did it take you before you realized that the opening titles changed every episode?
Probably midway through season 1.
Yeah, I'm with you. Somebody told me and they was like, hey man, is that different? And I had to look and I was like, wait a minute. Huh, yeah.
Now, somebody didn't tell me, but I noticed something in it and I was like, wait. Was it in the last episode?
Like something's it's a little weird.
And then I started paying attention, and certain small things would change on each one of these. And I was like, that is very clever. The Dothraki.
They look like they rocking Kanye's latest clothing line.
The Dothraki have two things in abundance: grass and horses. People can't live on grass.
Eat that horse meat.
And that horse beef jerky.
Yeah.
It's a horse jerky.
The Dothraki believe that one day it'll cover everything. That's the way the world will end.
Ian Glenn is perfect for this part. He's got a certain amount of nobility to him, like naturally.
Yeah. He carries that gruff well, too.
It'll get easier.
Yeah.
She like, you don't know what I had to do. Talk about it'll get easier. Speak of what
I can't
you
remember
know,
which
Zara.
one.
Yeah, if you ain't ever been riding horses all day and you've had to do, your marital duties, yeah, she gonna be walking like that. That sucks.
Yeah.
I feel bad for her.
Her whole inside of everything is just chafed.
Everything.
I'll stay with Drogo until he fulfills his end of the bargain and I have my crown.
This dude arrogance.
See? On site. On site.
Under my reign, you won't be punished for such nonsense. You can rest assured of that.
Why you say shit like that? He gonna try to hold over his head like he wants you for a beheading. Don't they want you for a beheading too, my boy? You talking real spicy. They won't kill you just because of who you are, so you probably need to shut up.
How crazy your night wake up when you wake up you with the dogs?
Yeah, that is terrible.
Better looking than you're used to, Uncle.
Dang.
Before you go, you will call on Lord and Lady Stark and offer your sympathies.
The boy means nothing to me.
Dang.
Oh, I can't stand the wailing of women.
Oh, woo!
One word, and
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm telling Mother.
Gangsters.
Oh, with the left.
I'm telling Mother.
that you are at their service and that all your prayers are with them. Do you understand?
You can't.
Oh, you missing the message, my guy. Dang.
And the fact that this little man.
I hope so. If he forgets, be a good dog and remind him.
Yo, Tyrion be talking grimy to everybody. Everybody.
I love it. But you know, the thing is, this is what we were just talking about entitlement. If he wasn't who he was, he couldn't do none of that.
Is Bran going to die?
Apparently not.
What do you mean?
The Maester says the boy may live.
Somebody didn't finish the job.
It's no mercy letting a child linger in such pain.
Only the gods know for certain. All the rest of us can do is pray.
Tell me you're not thinking of taking the black.
And go celibate? The whores would go begging from dawn to Casterly Rock.
Like I said, no women. Yeah, made that shit up.
To be a cripple, grotesque. Give me a good, clean death any day.
Life is full of possibilities. I hope the boy does wake. I'd be very interested to hear what he has to say.
Our times you make me wonder whose side you're on.
My dear brother, you wound me. You know how much I love my family.
Yo, Peter Dinklage, man, is killing this role. Like, this dude.
He does.
Yeah, man, that dude's the truth, man.
Handsome one, isn't he?
You know,
I lost
Lena
my
Headey,
first
this
boy.
is her most iconic role, but
Black-haired beauty.
you know the first one I remember seeing her in?
I pray to the mother every morning and night that she return your child to you.
Look at the tears in the eyes, the acting job.
Right? Like,
Perhaps this time she'll listen.
Knowing you put him there.
ooh, Cersei, you foul, Cersei. Oh, and
But
then just
not only
strolls
that,
right
though.
out.
Not only that, though, that tells you her level of commitment or her level of being an absolute psychopath. Hell, for all I know, she strolled in there to see if she could have took him out right then.
Right?
He would never wake up and tell nobody what he saw.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. That might have been like, let me just check this out
Yeah.
for myself.
Let me thank you ahead of time. You're guarding us all from the perils beyond the wall.
Yeah, what's his angle?
He's a jackass.
We've guarded the kingdoms for 8,000 years.
Is it we already? It will be thrilling to serve in such an elite force. And if not, it's only for life.
Why'd Jamie even come down there?
Because he's a jackass. Jamie is, you know, the thing is, the writing in this is fantastic because all the Lannisters have this asshole quality about him.
Yes.
And Tyrion's the only one that's a likable asshole. He's still an asshole,
Yeah.
but he's super likable. Jamie is kind of, you know, sometimes you like him, sometimes you hate him. Cersei is always hate.
Good you've got help.
Watch. Nymeria, gloves.
Damn, look how big Nymeria is now. Word? How long have
That's-
they been
again,
sitting there? How long have the king been there?
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, they've been there for a minute.
Gloves.
I have something for you. And it has to be packed very carefully.
A present.
Close the door. This is no toy.
It's a dope ass gift to give to a child.
You're so skinny.
So are you.
Yep. Yeah, but you got to think about it. Is she really a child?
First lesson. Sticking with the pointy end.
I know which end to use.
It's a good lesson.
I'm going to miss you.
I feel like he's the only person that's shown some type of caring in this. I mean, outside of Mama Stark caring.
Well, you know, but that's also the thing about being not an orphan, but, you know, being a bastard, you know, that being a bastard. You're a bastard, aren't you? That he just wants to
I've got a
belong.
needle of my own.
He's in this family. The mother goes out of the way to make sure that he don't belong.
I came to say goodbye to Bran.
You've said it.
Word?
She look at him like the woman talked to her at 73 yards.
I'm going north with Uncle Benjen. I'm taking the black.
I mean, she be staring at him like she want him all the way dead.
I'll be a sworn brother of the Night's Watch. We can go out walking beyond the wall if you're not afraid.
Look how long his hair is. Yeah, he been there for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to leave.
Can't even say goodbye to my brother. You tripping.
17 years ago, you rode off with Robert Baratheon.
See, listen.
You came back a year later with another woman's son. And now you're leaving again.
Okay.
How many kids you gonna come home with this time?
Yeah.
That's what men always say when honor calls.
Yeah. Okay, I get it now.
You got a choice.
You do have a choice. And you've made it.
Baby, that's the king. The king said I gotta go.
Farewell, Snow.
And you, Stark.
That's another sign I just now noticed to show how long they've been up here. When the Baratheons came, when the king and them came, remember they all got clean shaven. Then they got their beards back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Even though if that was my brother, that would just took, what, till tomorrow?
For me, that would have taken 3 years.
Yeah.
It was great honor serving in the Night's Watch.
Talking to your papa.
You might not have my name. You have my blood.
The
next time we see each other, we'll talk about your mother. I promise.
I hate when people say that shit.
It's a bit of a Hollywood trope, and I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, because it's always like, listen, we got a few minutes. I can catch up. I'm on horse. You on horse. Tell me something. Give me some breadcrumbs. Something. Tell me something. What I name you up?
Guards, this is country.
Gotta go water that tree.
Half a mind to leave them all behind and keep going.
Look, that is a spread for a picnic.
Right?
A couple of tavern wenches to warm our beds tonight.
There's always one in your circle that's trying to relive that glory.
Worst thing about your coronation, I'll never get to hit you again.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
There was a rider in the night.
She's little more than a child.
Soon enough, that child will spread her legs and start breeding. I'll kill every Targaryen I get my hands on.
You can't get your hands on this one, can you?
That's so crazy.
The Targaryen boy crosses with a Dothraki horde at his back. The scum will join him.
He will not cross.
There's a war coming, Ned. I don't know who we'll be fighting, but it's coming.
So get ready.
But look at her face, though. She's a hell, in the book, she wasn't even a teenager. She was like 12 or 13 when she got married to Khal Drogo. Like, she's a child bride getting filled out every night like an application. I'm sorry, my bad.
I'm gonna take your microphone away from you, man.
I thought about that after I said it. I was like, oh, that was...
They were given a choice, no doubt. Castration or the wall. Most choose the knife.
That's
damn.
He pretty looked at him like, you sure you know what you're doing, man?
He said castration or the wall. Most of them choose a knife. Shit.
He looked at Benjamin like, you ain't gonna say nothing? He's like, nah.
If I had been born a peasant, they might have left me out in the woods to die. Alas, I was born a Lannister of Casterly Rock. I must do my part for the honor of my house, wouldn't you agree? My brother has his sword, and I have my mind. And a mind needs books like a sword needs a whetstone. And you? What's your story, bastard?
Hey, come on, man. Why you say it so... He say all the consonants, too, bro.
What is your story, bastard?
A bastard boy with nothing to inherit.
The Night's Watch protects the realm.
Ah, yes, yes. Against grumpkins and snarks. You're a smart boy. You don't believe that nonsense.
See, that right there. That's why you can't get past telling anybody about some White Walkers.
I don't care about appointments.
I'll make the appointments.
I mean, you the man of the house now.
Yeah, he said I'll step up.
Yeah.
Close the windows. I can't stand it. Please make them stop.
Yeah, them wolves is like, nah.
You stay here, I'll come back.
Oh!
You're not supposed to be here.
Who are you?
It's a mercy. It's dead already.
Oh. Oh. Oh, she grabbed the blade with her hand.
Ooh, she grabbed a blade.
Woo!
Ooh, Jesus.
Yeah, but you know what? She's fighting for a kid, though. You do whatever it takes. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
You didn't know he had one of those, though, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, straight for the throat,
Damn.
too. Pull his throat out.
Oh.
Pull his damn throat out.
He was like, don't worry, I got
Listen.
you, man. We straight.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking
But
about.
just a second ago, she's like, please make him stop, shut him up. Okay.
No dragon. Brave men kill them. It is known.
It is known.
Hey.
It's told me that dragons come from the moon.
What?
The moon.
Just saw a character that I like.
Moon is goddess, wife of sun. It is known.
It is known.
It is known. It is known. I talk crazy shit. It is known.
Why did the trader from Karth tell you these stories? Men like to talk when they're happy. How old were you? I was 9 when my mother sold me to the pleasure house.
Dang.
God.
Can you teach me how to make the Carl happy?
Oh, look at you trying to upgrade the game.
Will it take 3 years? No.
See, that's how you make lemonade from lemons, right there. She's like, well, I'm already here. I
That's
might as
right.
well, might as well upgrade my style.
Listen, I was thinking it, but then our wonderful people in the Discord, in the Patreon, in the chat, damn Silverhorse said, well, first you need to do a little hot tour.
I saw that. Oh, it's a savage world. Oh, yeah, that's your new home.
That is a hell of a thing to see. That wall of ice.
Haktua, it is known.
It is known. It is known.
Oh, that's wild. Oh, uh-oh. You're doing some investigating.
That's even funnier, though. I said, was she out here investigating?
She getting her Scooby-Doo on. Because remember, she got doubts after she got the Raven.
Yeah, from her sister, right?
Yeah, the Raven put all kinds of interesting new ideas in her head, possibly. You come back from the club and your girl be like, who has this?
Huh?
Who has this?
And then they do dumb shit. Like, that's your hair.
The boy was always sure-footed before.
Someone tried to kill him twice. Why murder an innocent child? Unless he saw something. We already have reason to suspect their loyalty to the crown.
Did you notice the dagger the killer used?
You said that out loud, too.
The blade is Valyrian steel, the handle dragon bone. Someone gave it to him.
That's a fancy blade.
Valyrian steel, dragon bone hammer.
Too easily words of war become acts of war.
I'll ride to King's Landing.
No. There must always be a Stark in Winterfell. I don't want the Lannisters to know I'm coming.
Let me accompany you at least. King's Road can be a dangerous place for a woman alone.
Yeah, you at least take one soldier with you.
I have prayed to the Seven for more than a month. Bran's life is in their hands now.
So we got a time frame, so it's been a month.
Since he first fell?
Yeah, that's what she just said. She's been praying to the Seven for a month.
Well, no, it doesn't mean, well, yeah, because she would have started praying immediately as soon as he fell. So.
Yeah, like some kind of northern dream catcher or something?
I don't know. It's some kind of medieval voodoo.
That thing looked like it attract fleas.
My roach catcher.
She got a whole new respect for me. She was ready to ride or die for a son. Unlike House of the Dragon, where a certain mama just kind of just let people just do whatever they want to their kid. That's unforgivable.
She's like, kill that one over.
Yeah.
It is said that Iregenea of Lys could finish a man with nothing but her eyes. Finish a man?
Finish a man, huh?
She.
Just with the eyes?
She.
I mean, you know.
Hell no.
I'll buy tickets to that ride.
I don't care.
You're like,
that
nah.
ride's not real.
They say 1,000 men proposed to her, and she refused them all.
Better soak that game up, girl.
And the Dothraki take slaves like a hound takes a...
Damn.
Are you a slave, Khaleesi?
Talking spicy to her. She said you would make him like it.
Really? Be like, whose D is this? Whose D?
Then don't make love like a slave.
She's showing. Look, she's showing her how
Khaleesi
to
over
listen,
there
girl.
like-
This is how you throw it back. Khaleesi getting turned on. She's like, hey, I might.
Mighty Cal. But in this tent, he belongs to you.
Say it with your chest.
I don't think that this is the Dothraki way. If you wanted the Dothraki way.
Girl, this gotta be your way.
Got a Dothraki girl, yeah. Facts.
Listen, you can keep bending over and clapping your cheeks. Or you can take control.
Sherelle said, throw it back in the circle.
Yeah. Yep. Then they're gonna do a TikTok dance to it. Which is another thing too, you know what I'm saying? Because besides Tyrion, ain't nobody went downtown. Jason Momoa just out here showing cheekage. Like that's before he got into his Aquaman suit, huh?
Man went straight to work.
Yeah. He said, "Good, what the hell?" He said, "You gonna give me that?"
Ajalin Hazam Shahara.
Oh.
Zaharatif.
I don't know what you said. Look, he's like, you.
Yeah.
You like, what?
He said, who told you I was ready to try that new? I remember when he was on Stargate.
Yeah, I didn't check for him back then, but
I only saw a few episodes, but I couldn't trust him because he didn't have no beard, didn't have no facial hair.
His beard didn't connect.
Nah, it's just something about people and got facial hair. Just
There you go, girl.
On
the clock in.
Look, should I listen?
She
said,
like
you
it now.
came to the blue flame for a reason.
Go ahead, Khaleesi.
Yeah. She telling him welcome to the players' ball.
How you earn your keep. She gonna be riding high on the horse now.
That's how it goes. The weakness of most men, and put that thing on you, you become a puppet. You don't even know what you say. She mess around, make his toenails pop off. Shit, look, he get that proper arch in his foot. Yeah, like it's over with.
Finish him. Put little ribbons on that big wolf. Whoa.
They're fighting so much, girl. Or is it him there making you shake? Look at that face.
I'm sorry if I offended you, sir.
My man got that 1,000-yard stare. He's seen some stuff.
Why won't he speak to
He
me?
hasn't been very talkative since the Mad King had his tongue ripped out with hot pincers.
Dang.
Sir Ilan Payne, the King's Justice, the Royal Executioner. Away with you, dog. You're scaring my lady.
Wealthy be talking reckless.
Sun's finally shining. Come walk with me.
Stay, lady.
Wasn't she like the Phoenix too in one of these Marvel joints?
Yeah.
Sansa? Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't talk about that.
Have any more. Father only lets us have one cup at feasts.
My princess can drink as much as she wants.
When I just see that dude's face on its own site, I hear he quit acting after this and went back to school or something. I think he's back acting again though.
I'll get you.
Like Jack Gleason or something like that.
Oh, I just realized that was okay.
Ow! What are you doing here? Go away.
Your sister. And who are you, boy? Micah, my lord.
He's the butcher's boy.
He's my friend.
Pick up your sword, butcher's boy. Let's see how good you are.
Word? You?
But she asked me to. I'm your prince.
Boy has a whole lot of asshole.
Not your lord, and I said.
And where's Tyrion when you need him?
And you're not a knight. Only a butcher's boy.
My man brought a sword to a stick fight.
I won't hurt him. Much.
Yo!
Look, he is swinging a sword at her, trying to kill her.
Sword.
Look. Look, Nymeria said, you done made that up. He said, you see how your boy got handled for?
No.
Oh yeah, now it's no. Now it's no, huh?
Arya, leave him alone!
F your sword. Dang, you got mauled, punked, and had your sword thrown in the river.
Look what they did to you. Stay here. I'll go back to the inn and bring help.
Then go!
What to go? They'll kill you for what you did to Joffrey. Go on. Run!
You talking to dog like it's Lassie. Dog said, huh?
Yeah, but that dog was like, I ain't leaving you.
Go!
You made Nymeria run away. And that's the thing, though. She had to be hard, you know what I'm saying, to make Nymeria think that she didn't want her no more and or whatever, just so that she would leave.
My lord! My lord! They found her. She's unarmed.
Right, get back.
The Queen ordered them to bring her straight to him.
Look, see, that kind of shit right there. He got no respect. He's the hand. You didn't even bring his daughter to him so he can handle it. Look at all of them just standing there.
Why was my daughter not brought to me at once?
How dare you speak to your king in that manner?
Quiet, woman.
Girl, yeah, slap your face.
That animal of hers nearly tore his arm off.
That's not true! He was hurting Micah.
Joff told us what happened. You and that boy beat him with clubs while you set your wolf on him.
Said beat him with clubs.
He tells me one thing, she tells me another. 7 hells, what am I to make of this?
Like that your son is a bitch-ass little boy.
Sansa, come here, darling.
That's the one thing you don't never do. You don't never turn on the family. Michael had to show Fredo. You don't never go against the family.
Sansa, you better tell it straight.
I don't know. I don't remember. Everything happened so fast. I didn't see.
Liar! Liar!
Oh, she pulled her hair and everything.
Animal of hers. I want her punished.
That's what I love Arya.
Damn it, children fight. It's over.
Joffrey will bear these scars for the rest of his life.
And?
You let that little girl disarm you.
That part.
That part.
That part.
Exactly.
So if I was to believe your story,
see to it
you
that
send
your
me that
daughter's
link.
disciplined. I'll do the same with my son.
Gladly, Your Grace.
Easy. Easy peasy.
What of the beast that savaged your son?
Forgot the damned wolf.
We found no trace of the dire wolf, Your Grace.
So be it.
We have another wolf.
This, she ain't gonna let it go, man.
As you will.
Can't mean it.
Yeah, but she don't kill a...
Get her a dog, she'll be happier for it.
He doesn't mean Lady, does he? Not Lady. Lady didn't bite anyone. She's good.
Lady wasn't there!
You should have told the truth.
Please, it wasn't Lady!
Is this your command? Your Grace?
Hey.
Yeah, turn around. Don't make me say it. Just respect my authority.
If it must be done.
Don't cry now. If you told the truth, wouldn't be nothing to cry about.
The wolf is of the north.
Mm-hmm.
She deserves better than a butcher.
There you go. Tell him, Edit.
Yes. He was a real one.
Yeah. The second time Ice got to touch something's neck.
He was a real one.
Sansa, that's what you get, lying ass.
Yep.
Who in the
It's
world
the
is
consequence of
slumped
you
over
lying.
there?
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
You rode him down. He ran. Not very fast.
This dude slew a child.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? But when you're devoid of emotions, he did his job. He did what was asked of him. He went and did it.
Damn.
He ain't got no emotion. He don't care about nobody. He's got such deep-seated trauma.
Poor lady, like, yo, I was just chilling, eating some kibble. Why am I on this chain?
Like, I was like, hey, granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You here to let me go? I'm sensing something's off with your spirit, though. I'm sensing something's off.
You know, the dog said, hey,
wait a minute. Let's talk about this first. Let's talk about it.
Meanwhile, this wolf like, nah, I got you, man. You're good. Nobody's coming in here unless you want all of these claws.
But that's a whole different location, though.
Oh, I'm sorry, lady.
Bro, no, I wonder, is that dire wolf locked in? Ooh. Oh, bro.
And look who woke. Look who woke. The spirit of lady woke Bran up.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet.
Woo.
So that's enough. Get your ass up.
Dang. All right, season 2. We're doing a pretty good job of keeping the story going. You know, the king showed up. Had to dip out because, you know, we got to get them kingly duties. You can only like mourn a wounded child for so long. I think they were there for like a little over a month, so we got a little bit of a time frame. Let's see, we got the queen who got the message about something shady might be going down, and so she's got her doubts regarding like who hurt Bran. It is, a lot of this does feel like, you know, a good recap, but I'm seeing some cool, newer, interesting things that a little bit of prospect things that's been kind of like lost to time. How you feeling so far about episode 2?
Episode 2 continued, you know, what we started episode 1. It was a solid episode, not necessarily better than episode 1, but the whole point of the pilot is to hook you. Yeah. And episode 1 absolutely did that. Episode 2 did not let me down. It moved the story along. And we got to see, we got a lot of stuff happening though. There's a lot of things going on a lot of fronts. Yeah. So I am, if I remember this correctly, like at this point, I'm really most interested in what's going on with the Khaleesi, with Daenerys and the Dothraki.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, that's interesting to me. Especially, he's a man of few words. You know, there's between him and Tyrion and Jon Snow on their way to the wall.
I like that part.
Those are only two interesting things to me right now. Like, Tyrion is probably the most interesting person on this show so far.
Yeah, I gotta give it to you on that. You know, don't get me wrong. You know, the Brits are here in full swing and they're doing their thing as they do. You know, when it comes to like a lot of British actors, you know, they show up and get it done. But Tyrion, Tyrion's character is one of them stand up and take notice characters. You know, Peter Dinklage is I feel like this is a role of a lifetime, and it is. It actually turned into like a role of a lifetime for the actor. His ability to kind of like take something and turn it on his head when it came to the conversation with him and Jon Snow about the wall. He's like, listen, man, you know, I know you feel like you're doing this for honor and everything, but you're kind of giving up in a kind of sense. He's like, you really believe in the snarks and blokes or whatever it is that's on the other side. Yeah. He's like, come on, man. Like, you see them criminals over there that's wanted for grape. Yeah, that's gonna be your kinfolk. That's gonna be your brother. And then
not only that, he tells them they could have chose castration or go to wall, and they would have chose castration.
Yes.
Do you know what the kind of choice is like? You know what? Just cut my whole cut all that off. I'd rather do that than go up there. Shit.
And then he has probably one of the more early in the season, early in the whole series as a whole, one of the most memorable moments. He slaps the king's son. Not once, not twice, but thrice. And then went off and had breakfast, dog. Like, you know, the type of person you gotta be to slap a prince and then just go eat breakfast. He different.
And it felt good about it. He said, I need some bacon. Bring me bacon. It's like, listen, the breakfast of champions right there.
Yeah, man. Tyrion, like, whatever preconceived ideas you've had about little people, this character Tyrion throws all that out the window. There's nothing funny and jolly, and you know, this dude is for real, man. Tyrion is that guy, man, and he knows it. And he tells you up front, he was like, listen, my brain needs books like a sword needs a whetstone. That's a great quote. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
That was a bar. Anything else kind of like stand out for you regarding this episode before we jump into spoilers? And don't worry, we're going to give you plenty of time to look away before we jump into spoilers. But Rekkai, anything else jump out for you?
The only thing is, to follow up on what you're saying about Tyrion, he was so perfect for this part. And the way that Tyrion is written in the book, especially about his looks, they never really fulfilled that because they always made Tyrion as grotesque. And they wanted it to be that people were damn near repulsed by him on sight, and that it was his charm and his wit and his cleverness that kept him around people. I like this version better, but he was so perfect for this. And I think, you know, one of the other big series that has dwarves in it on purpose, all your Lord of the Rings movies, he couldn't have been in those movies. You know, the thing is, he is the only little person in this cast of other people, and he is a giant among this cast.
Yeah.
If you put him in a movie that's full of dwarves or full of little people playing dwarves, even if he was the biggest dwarf of them all, he would have just been the biggest little person.
Yeah.
And his stature doesn't even matter. He is a giant among this cast, and he shines. And so, that's my own take.
Let me sorry about that. I'm over here taking a look at some of the questions and some of the comments that's going on in the chat. In case you're wondering who we've been talking to, one of the great perks of being a Patreon member is that you get to actually watch this show with us, and we get to address some of your questions. Patreon members get a private Discord, and they become a part of the conversation. Some of the quick comments. Love said, this was settled, and every turn she's an asshole. That's in regard to when Robert Baratheon, he's just like, yo, I understand these kids are roughhousing. Let's just kind of like tie this up and keep it moving. Cersei's like, nah, I want my pound of flesh. And that kind of is a good way of letting you know what's to be in store for Cersei's character. Laura said, that's where the Stark and Sansa dies because she betrayed her family and her wolf is dead. I almost didn't click because I was like, is that a little spoilery? But it's not. It's just, the facts of the matter. That's what happens. Let's see. Love said, this was settled. Oh, yeah, we got that. Sad part is I'm not mad at the king. He had to make both parties happy. This is just Sansa's fault. I couldn't agree more. Unknown player said, Butcher's kid was just play fighting with a friend. Let me see. One of the things regarding Tyrion said, not just any bacon, but burnt bacon. He's really specific when he comes to letting people know. Yo, the way he says bastard, he's like, you bastard. You be like, dang, bro. Like,
you really are.
He's enunciating every bit of it. Tons of fun. All right, so listen, we are about to jump into the spoiler section. I want everybody to get prepared to kind of like close this out just for a little bit. We're only going to be gone for 5 minutes. It's like a quick thing that me and Rekkai do because we have previous knowledge of what's going on. And I know there's going to be some of you who have been watching with us that kind of want to know if this has influenced what we've kind of like already seen. So just give you a heads up. This is spoilers. 5 minutes. It's officially 11:44 here. So at 11:49, we'll just make it 11:50. We will stop talking.
That's right.
Okay, so the first
Hello,
thing,
sweetie.
I'll say the first thing that kind of pops out for me, it's a small thing. It's not even a big spoiler. Every single time that they have taken us back up to the north to take a look at Winterfell, yo, you see the weirwood tree everywhere. It's very, very prominent. And in this early stage of the game, the weirwood tree is like whatever. It's just this red tree that you kind of see in the background. It's not until later on that you realize that the weirwood tree is kind of a bit of a storyteller in itself. And there are these pivotal moments that are happening by the weirwood tree. You know, when the Stark family is kind of like talking about like that they know that some shadiness is kind of going on with the Lannisters, the weirwood tree is listening. Like if you pay attention, and I didn't notice this until a lot later, anytime like a big moment happens, especially in the north, you'll see it happening in front of what I think is the world's soothsayer, the world's truth teller, and that is the weirwood tree. Any spoilery things that popped out for you from episode 2?
Well, you know, the thing about the weirwood tree is, like you said, they don't become a part of the story, a more prominent part of the story until later on in the seasons. But if you're checking the weirwood trees, you see the weirwood trees, they're all, those little forests are called the God's Wood. And the weirwood tree, that specific tree, it has like a face on it. It might look like bark, but it's an actual damn face on it. And when something is important is happening, or something that you should pay attention to that will have later ramifications, if you check it, the eyes of the weirwood tree, there'd be blood coming down.
That sap, that red sap on top of it. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Also, I think there another semi-spoilery thing, kind of small, is the connection of the wolves to the kids. Now, in the books, it's very much expressed. In the show, I don't think it's expressed as I don't know, in the same type of context, the relationship that the kids have with the wolves. But when somebody came in and pulled a kick door on Bran and, you know, was about to close the deal, you could hear the wolves like warning in the beginning before things happen. And then you also see when Bran's future self becomes a bit of a seer, he wakes up right because of the death of Sansa's wolf, Lady. I was like, oh, Lady. So you that was kind of like, that really is our first clue as to what the future of Bran holds. Anything else? We got a couple more minutes before our spoiler talk is done.
Yeah, I don't know, because they, even at this time, it doesn't seem like a clue when Lady dies that Bran woke up. And they don't really have the time to put into showing a connection. So just that Bran's wolf showed up right as the dude had, you know, overpowered his mom and was about to get him. He showed up. How hard it was for Arya to make Nymeria leave. And it's not really until you see the and really out of all of them later on, the connection between Jon Snow and Ghost is the one that you like, they locked all the way in. Yeah. Like with none of the rest of them, you don't really see it. Like you don't never really see Rickon or his wolf at all for real. I don't even remember. And then you really never see, you see his wolf, but you never really see the impact of what the wolf meant in Rob's wolf. Right. You know. But it's you see what Nymeria was, you saw Bran and his wolf, and then really the strongest relationship is actually the runt of the group, where you see between Jon Snow and Ghost. Yeah. I think we got like we have officially 2 more minutes of spoiler talk.
I think this is also one of the episodes now where I kind of realized that I really, really like Arya. Once she gets Needle, it's one of those things. It looks kind of like a bit of a toy in the beginning, but when we realize, the path that Arya is going to take. Hey man, Needle is to her what Zorro's sword is to him, and to see like the early beginnings of it, and Jon playfully being like, you stick the pointy end into the person. I thought that was kind of fun. The pointy end. That's it. I'm done with my spoiler. Anything you want to close out with spoiler-wise?
No, not this early. It's good to go back and kind of look at this, and I'm sort of picking up on things that I didn't really see before or whatever, and drawing so many more connections, not only to the rest of Game of Thrones, but also now drawing some of those connections to things that have played out that were years before in House of the Dragon. Yeah,
that's very, very, very good point. I think that's a good place to kind of like stick a fork in this bad boy. This has been tons of fun. I gotta give it up to you, man. You were like, we need to do Thrones. He was like, we need to do Thrones. I'll throw it off. You're like, we need to do Thrones. You've been saying it. You've been literally saying it for months. And now that we're here and I'm back in these familiar waters and I'm like, oh, this feels nice, man. Thank you. Thank you for hitting me over the head and being like, we need to do Thrones. And now, if you've been enjoying the conversation that me and Rekkai have been having, Rekkai has it in like full effect over on his YouTube page, because over there he gives what he calls his deep dives, and it is a really good, deeper understanding of the content that we watch. You'll see his deep dives with Doctor Who. You see deep dives with some movies that we watch, and he has a very interesting and fun way of having you look at this thing through his eyes. Rekkai, can you tell the people how they get in contact with you?
Look, so if I've been hitting you over the head for months now to watch Game of Thrones, that was only because, one, I did not expect for us to be Whovians and to go down this road that we've been going down watching Doctor Who. That was an unexpected surprise for me, and I am loving every bit of that. I am loving everything about Doctor Who. But if I'm going to be 100, it's just because I've just been a little bit jelly. Just a little bit jelly. You have watched some great series and movies with everybody else, and just looking at the numbers, they go gangbusters. And I ain't got none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? They don't like me? I thought they really liked me. It's just, I don't get it. So, you had Hot Fuzz, and you had the whole Edgar Wright, and you had Harry Potter with MC, and you've had some things that have blown up. Like even my little bit of shine, with Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and we'll soon have Revolver coming out. Man, not Revolver, but Rock and Roller. Like,
yeah.
Dude, that was with Chuck. I was like, oh, they like Chuck's ass.
Boy, stop. You beloved over here.
Anyway, if you want to hear my certain brand of silly, come see me on my Patreon and on my YouTube. YouTube.com/Nuke from the Ville. NUPEFROMPAVILLE. It's all about this, and it's got to be about this too. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef. And thank you all for hanging out with us. If you want to be a part of the conversation, it's super easy. Go ahead and become a Patreon member, and you will get access to the private section of our Discord where you can be a part of this reaction process. And you can just join the Discord in general as well. You may not have access to the Watch Us Work chat, but you will have access to the community. It's free $99. The link is in the description. You can get to it easy peasy. Thank you all so much, and we'll catch you for episode 3. All right, y'all. Take care.